Go.
Once upon a time, in a bustling town of Makunji, there were three girl best friends. Their names were Anne, Andy, and Jojo. Now, this was a long time ago, and back then, Makunji was a pretty happening place. One day, Anne, and Jojo go to a Halloween party. They have a great time dancing, eating, and drinking. But there was this weird guy named Sam who will not leave the girls alone. They try to be polite, but firmly tell him they were not interested. But he didn't take the hint. Finally, the girls decided they had enough and left the party, thanking the host on the way out. They got into the car and started driving. What they didn't know was that Sam had recently gotten out of jail and had a very short temper. No one said no to him. So, unbeknownst to the girls, Sam got into his own car and started following them at high speeds on a two-lane highway. He sped up next to their car, pulled out a gun, and started shooting at them. The girls shrieked and begged Sam to stop, but he wouldn't. They managed to get off the highway, but alas, Sam kept following and shooting until Andy lost control of the car and the car ran into a tree. Andy and Jojo survived with injuries, but alas, Anne did not make it. At the funeral, Sam showed up at the graveside, and behind him is the ghost of Anne. In the accident, her head almost severed off, so she was behind Sam, flip-flopping her head from that point on. Sam was haunted by Anne flip-flopping her head. Whenever Sam went out in public, children would be scared by the sight of Anne flip-flopping her head. And my friends, this is how the story of Raggedy Ann came to be.
Okay. I think it's recording. Hopefully.
Do you know